Hi guys, as the 2023 presidential election is approaching, the APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu confirmed to Nigerians that APC has failed this country. Please guys, get your BVC and vote wisely. Selling your vote for 5,000 naira can never solve your problems for 8 years. That's another good 8 years. Guys, watch this video and hear what Rufai has to say, and don't forget to share your thoughts with us.
Buhari, because it's obvious there's friction within their camp, their interests don't align, and there's reluctance, and that's why you see the first campaign President Muhammad Buhari made for Bola Tinubu, he said don't vote fraudulent people, and there was a back and forth reaction as regards that. But Dr. Abati, let me answer your question quickly before I start my analysis. You said, why is it that all of this used to happen in Abeokuta? I'll tell you why. In 1859, a certain British missionary called Henry Townsend started up a newspaper in Abeokuta called Iwe Iroyin, which is said to be the first newspaper, which is the forerunner to Nigerian journalism. So Abeokuta in this campaign has become the Ile Iroyin. That's why we are getting juicy gist out of Abeokuta. I'm just being cheeky there. And like you said rightly, the famous Emilokon speech was made in Abeokuta. And this one in Abeokuta. Long live Abeokuta. Egbawa, Dr. Abati. Let me move on by saying that it is just indicative. And please, I will make some inferences. It is a confirmation that President Muhammadu Buhari has failed Nigerians. And I'm happy Bola Tinubu alluded to the fact that President Muhammadu Buhari has failed by saying that artificial scarcity are caused by those in the powers that be. And President Muhammadu Buhari is petroleum minister. So when we tell their surrogates that there are indications that people have failed, people should also know that President Muhammadu Buhari was said to have failed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidates. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu has also berated President Muhammadu Buhari. But I'm not surprised, because you see, if you get hoodwinked in this their joke, you will miss it. The reason why they are fighting now is their interests do not align. And people around him are also playing him. This is the biggest advice he will ever get. They are playing him because of the money they want to get for him himself. And that's why they can't tell him the truth. They will try to draw him out. You know, when they were pulling him back from talking, he said, don't pinch me. All the people around him too want to collect from him. And this is an objective advice. He likes, he takes it. He doesn't like, he doesn't take it. And we will wait when they will spin the story now by saying that, no, he was just talking about the things happening in the nation. He cares for the nation. That's why he's talking about fuel scarcity. Because we know that's how they're going to spin it. And they will abuse, and probably they will abuse Rufai and say, Rufai, you are very unprofessional. And they will write all sorts of articles. How not to be a journalist, Rufai Oseni. Very funny. He also went further to berate a policy that was made by the CBN to bring sanity to the system. The CBN Naira redesign policy is a policy that will help the growth of the country, and we're already seeing the evidence and the signs in the reduction in inflation numbers. He also went further, berating the CBN, and that's why Daniel Bola reacted that maybe the presidential candidates of the APC are those that are behind the hits MFLA has been facing. He said that in an independent newspaper. The truth has to be said. Please leave Emefiele alone. It's not your problem. Leave the man to face his policy. And that 30th of January is sacrosanct. Nigerian people, please don't be hoodwinked in the conversation. You can see politicians are trying to push against this because of their own benefits. They've said it yesterday in the campaign. And in the coming days, they are still going to push to discredit the policy. You can call me a prophet or anything. Politicians are still going to push further. But please, Nigerians know that this is the best thing. I'm not saying there are not challenges, but the challenges are being addressed by the CBN as regards making the money available. And banks, please, make the Naira notes available. We are hearing occurrences of banks selling the money to some politicians, the new Naira notes. No, give it to the people. 31st, sorry, I wasn't correct on the dates. All right, give the money to the people, not sell it to the politicians, you banks. Let the CBN policy work because it has come to stay, and stop hounding Mr. Emefiele. Leave him alone. We just want free and fair elections. And it's except if you buy votes that this will happen. But let me round up by saying this. He talked about fuel scarcity, and we've been looking for the solution to fuel scarcity. I want to throw some ideas forward. It's a problem of demand and supply. The NNPC is struggling with getting forex to pay from all the big partners they buy with abroad. There's short of supply. No matter the NNPC say they have enough in their barrels and enough in their tanks. We have 4 modular refineries in the country. But on my investigation, I discovered that those modular refineries, to get crude, they tell them to pay in dollars. These modular refineries can actually go a long way in ameliorating the problem of production within, because most of the modular refineries don't even get the crude to buy, or they are short supplied of the crude. Why don't the NNPC allow the modular refineries pay for crude in Naira, and from there, so that they can get crude, increase production, and we start to ameliorate these challenges? And as we all look at the grand plan of removing subsidies, because this system is not working. And that's a solution that I want all our presidential candidates to have talked about, rather than just talking about the fuel scarcity. We must have candidates that can provide solutions to the problems. But like I said before, it's politics season. Ikembe ke soro, irong paro furo.